Welcome to the Explainer. Today we are jumping straight into an epic story, one that takes place in the generations right after the flood. It's a tale of raw ambition, of secret legacies, and ultimately, the rise of the world's very first king.
Okay, so our story kicks off with this pretty ominous warning. We're in a world that's being repopulated, right? New nations are just starting to form, and already things are taking a dark turn.
The world is just expanding at this unbelievable pace. I mean, let's take a look at the sheer scale of this population boom. It's kind of mind-blowing. Just look at these numbers. From the sons of Japheth, you've got about 460 men, and from the sons of Ham, a truly staggering 730. We're not just talking about families anymore. In the span of a few generations, these families have become clans, and those clans are on the verge of becoming full-blown nations. So, in the middle of all these sprawling family trees, our story really zooms in on two key figures from the line of Ham. You have Cush, the wise father, and then you have his son Nimrod, who was born when Cush was older and was, deeply loved. But there's another major player we have to talk about, a real wild card, a man named Calneh. See, while everyone else was focused on building bigger families and nations, Calneh was after a totally different kind of power. He was after knowledge. And what he finds is, well, it's a game changer. He discovers these ancient writings carved right into a rock, and they contain these forbidden teachings from beings they called the Watchers, all about the sun, the moon, and the stars. He was terrified of what his family would think, so he secretly copied all of it. And just like that, this hidden knowledge becomes this simmering parallel threat to everything else going on. So you see what's happening, right? We've got these two incredibly powerful secret legacies now hidden in the world, and almost nobody knows about them. One is about power you can see and touch, and the other, well, that's a power of secret, forbidden knowledge. Let's dig into how these two forces start to shape everything. Okay, first, let's talk about that physical legacy. We're talking about the original garments God himself made for Adam. These things have been passed down through the generations, and now they've ended up in the hands of Cush, who keeps them hidden away for a very, very long time. And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you have this tangible symbol of pure authority handed down from Adam himself, and on the other, you have this secret knowledge from a forbidden source, copied in the dead of night. It sets up this classic conflict. Is power something you inherit, or is it something you seize? So the world keeps turning. New generations are born, society's starting to feel a bit more stable. But then, Cush makes a decision that changes everything. Nimrod is just 20 years old, and his father, Cush, entrusts him with this incredible secret inheritance. I mean, can you imagine? You're a young man just simmering with ambition, and you're handed this mantle of almost unbelievable symbolic power. Let's fast forward 20 years. Nimrod is 40 now, and his first great test, it finally arrives. A war breaks out between his family and the children of Japheth. And this is the moment. This is where Nimrod goes from being the favored son to a true battlefield commander. He gathers his forces, he prepares them for war, and he steps into his destiny. And just listen to the words he uses to rally his men. This isn't just an inspiring speech, okay? This is a chilling promise of absolute dominance. He's not fighting for peace. He is fighting for power, pure and simple. The battle is intense. It's chaotic, but it is decisive. Nimrod proves he isn't just a warrior. He is a conqueror. So the war is over. But for Nimrod, his ambition is just getting started. What he does in the aftermath, that reveals his truly strategic and ruthless mind. See, he doesn't just defeat his enemies and send them home. No way. He subjugates them. He completely dismantles their power structure and absorbs it right into his own. It's brilliant, and it's terrifying. And so, when he returns home, triumphant, the people make their choice. Through strength and conquest, the world now has its very first king. The beginning of his kingdom is forged right there, in the land of Shinar. These 4 great cities become its foundation. A completely new era of centralized power has officially begun. So as one man claims his crown and builds an empire on raw physical strength, you're left to wonder about that other legacy, aren't you? That forbidden knowledge of the Watchers, still hidden, still waiting in the shadows. What kind of power is that going to unleash?